Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Vikings going up against the Browns.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Shreds the tackle. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense. On second down, Cook. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. First and 10, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3rd down and 3. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Slot man moves right. They begin with a run by Crowell. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Kaiser now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, here's Crowell. And Hill running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5.
Let's go!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Kaiser now on second down. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. 3rd and long for Kaiser. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Terrence Newman with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it.
He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go. Dagger, dagger.
Again, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here we go.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They go play action here on first down. And a catch made by Kenny Brent. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Kaiser on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Second down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Twisting away. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the wideout in motion. Bridgewater now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Caught here left side by Brett. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. A first down carry now for Crowell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
On play action, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater now. And Rudolph has it left side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Get ready. 180. 180. Force. Tiger.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go. Brand 38.
First down, Kaiser. He gets this one complete to Brent. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, Kaiser. And this is caught at the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. From the 3 now, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. Look at the spin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Ryan Robinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long for Kaiser. He finds Coleman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randall Telfer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. From the gun, Kaiser. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Down throw for Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Unable to corral him, he fights through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down, Kaiser. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Lamur in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They find some open field here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go. Tiger.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Agba in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Browns, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.